All right. Now today we have Atula here. Welcome, Atula. And I'm very excited.
Thank you, Marco. Welcome.
I'm very excited to have you here because we've been working before, and I'm very happy to hear about your experience about this course. Now, Atula has been for quite a few weeks in the language mastery program and has been a very active participant and has made also quite substantial progress, and I'm happy to hear about this. So first of all, Atula, who exactly are you and what do you do?
Okay. I'm based in Nairobi, Kenya.
Mhm.
I'm a Vipassana meditator, and that's what actually led me to Marco, because he had started doing some teachings of Pāḷi, and then also some. How I came to know about more about him was the gem set of gold
Mhm.
teachings that he gave some 2 years back, and that's the time I ended up meeting him and learning about Pāḷi and how to go about it. I've been doing some of his courses. I did one last year. I'm doing one this year again, a 12-week program, which, if I look at it, Marco has just put in an amazing amount of time and effort to make every lesson, in every sense, something new, something that we all need as language learners, and also for our day-to-day life, kind of building ourselves in different molds, or how do you want us to look at our lives. But for
Fantastic.
me, particularly, it's more on learning Pāli.
Mhm.
And Marco has been working and has taught us how to make the Anki cards, Anki deck cards. He has a big Pāli collection of more than, I think, 16, I'm not sure how many words, if I might say the wrong words.
Pali, I think it's like 6,000 and altogether
Yeah,
like about
6,000 over
33,000.
words
But let us
and
get through
meanings.
this in step by step. What was your initial situation before the course?
I was not getting myself to get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't give my time as I had planned to complete
Mm-hmm.
the course that I had been undertaking
Mm-hmm.
with VRI, and uh, but this actual course, the 12-week course, has made me really sit and think
Mm-hmm.
how to build up habit patterns,
Right.
use the different principles,
Mm-hmm.
and it's helped me a lot.
Got it. So what was your motive for seeking the course? You already partially insinuated it.
Um, this was something different than what I did last time, and
Mm-hmm.
this is a new approach, new way of doing things
Mm-hmm.
on a different, and the way of teaching that has been brought forward by Marco, so different. It's got cards, play cards, and all by his own example. It's not like he's created something out of the air. He's gone through everything, and then how he made it better. That's what is important. The examples that has been presented, and he himself being the main person to go through it, has been the motivation for me to do the course. Because if he was just talking from reading books and putting it, no.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Marco himself has gone through it, like you have gone through every bit and piece, and you have shared your examples. And based on that, you have made this program. So making it better for us and easier for us, to be honest.
Thank you so much. And what was your goal and what did you hope to gain from this course?
My goal is to learn the Pali language
Mm-hmm.
in terms of grammar, vocabulary, and reading, because it's not a spoken language now.
Yes.
It's more of a reading language.
Mm.
And being a Vipassana meditator, our teacher, Goenkaji, chants some chantings every day in the morning, speaks quite a bit of Pali phrases within the course.
Mm.
And he himself also insists that if people do learn Pali, it's easier for them to understand
Mhm.
what he's talking about. And I felt that I'd been drawn to Pali years back. I don't know how, but I met somebody who knew Pali, and I had known that Pali was the language used during the Buddha's time.
Mm.
And I mean on that path of learning the Buddha's teachings. So I guess I wanted to learn Pali, and I have a very good teacher.
Phenomenal. And what did you achieve through the course?
Well, it's made me, look at myself in a different way, creating for me to make habits, daily habits. I've started working on my daily habits. In fact, that's the biggest point. And then saying no and putting things into boxes. What is important, not important, urgent, not urgent. Not wasting time.
Like the whole organization of things.
A lot of how can I organize my studies, the time frames. It's
Yeah.
not task, it's how much you can achieve in the time frame. It taught us how to use a time framing system.
Mhm.
It's not working on tasks, but and how to cut everything into pieces and only work one piece at a time, and the Pareto principles, and you know procrastination, what it is all about, and how can you reverse it, and what it is. So it actually opened my eyes, because I was on that kind of flopping to that very
Mhm.
much.
Mhm.
So I needed to pull myself out. I was never like that. So when I looked at myself and said, nah, this is not me. I need to get back to what I am.
Yes.
And actually, Marco helped me.
And you're getting back, you're making good progress. How would you describe the course?
Very well done. That's what the course has been designed in such a way that it doesn't overwhelm you, because the lessons have been put in number of minutes. So you can know it's only maybe 10 minutes or some 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but not more than that. And they've really been well thought of, cut into again pieces. And then apart from that, there's some compulsory lessons that you need to finish. There's a beautiful survey that gives us a lot of question and answer, what we want to ask,
Mm.
and how Marco can help us if we have any, or looks for suggestions, and what we have achieved from that particular lesson for that particular time. And there's an optional bit that he has added, which is always a bonus in every week lesson that he has given for all the categories. And those optional lessons add so much value to the actual lessons. So I find the whole setup in a very nicely way done, no pressure. And then we get a Zoom call every week, which is an amazing idea, because then you can discuss with other fellow students who are taking the same course, different languages. People are building up Anki decks. So I haven't started that, because it's a little bit far-fetched for me at the moment. And I think it's just, I'm just looking at one category at every week. I've not looked down on the other categories, because I didn't want to see what's there. I just want to take everything by surprise. So if I do it this week, and then I know next week is something else, something new, and I'm enjoying that journey
Yes.
far more better than if I look at everything and then I get overwhelmed and says, oh my God, this
Yes,
is too
of
much.
course. Of course.
Yeah.
And speaking of surprises, what particularly surprised you about the course this time?
The whole topic on procrastination,
Procrastination, yeah. Yes, it's a big one.
that was the best one.
Okay, yes.
After, of course, apart from the Anki deck cards
Yes.
and all that,
Yes.
which I'd done previously in another class that you had taken, classical mastery language.
Mm.
So that I had a little bit of knowledge, but the other topics or categories that you put in are fairly new.
Yes.
And I'm really kind of enjoying to get to know new things.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And last question, would you recommend this course? And if so, to whom would you recommend this course?
I would recommend it to people who would like to learn languages per se, because it's more for people who want to learn languages.
Of course, yeah.
That's Marco is more on a language-based teacher,
Mhm.
kind of. But though I also to people who are not being able to get back to studies.
Yes.
For me, I'm starting my studies after nearly a gap of maybe some 20 something years, 30 something years, actually, sorry to say,
Wow.
30 over years. and getting back to studies after that has been a challenge, but I find it
tough.
exciting because
All right.
I'm just looking back, I wish I did not stop studying.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
wish I'd been studying anything, even a course on English language or something or the other small courses if I had taken.
Mm-hmm.
When I did my first course years back, when I
Yes.
finished my school and I wanted to study further, and I did. There was no online then,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to post your homework. You get all the work material by post, and you post your homework, and then you get your comments from the
Mm.
teachers. So there was no personal touch.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
always a written comment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I became busy with work, but still, I wish I would have gone back
Yeah.
and done something. But now I've got the guts, I've got the strength, I've got the courage that I can do it. So there's something I need to study after I finish my languages. My passion that was to learn law, and I'm going to do it. Whether how many years it takes me online, I don't mind
Phenomenal,
because
phenomenal, phenomenal mindset.
Marco has shown me how to do it,
Yes.
how to
Yes.
apply everything, how to write the thesis, how to write papers, what should I learn, where should I start, where should I look for,
Mm.
to how to write papers, how to make submissions, how to do everything, which I didn't know before how to do it.
Excellent. And I bet it will save you a lot of time in the future to find these things out by yourself then.
Yes, because now you showed us the
Mm.
space repetition program. And of course, not to say we have got the AI. Of course, it can't do the homework, which I wouldn't want to use it for my homework, but it will still make it easier for me to
Yes.
learn and faster.
Yes. Yes, that's the key to have it.
And of course, like the same principle that you taught us, use a dictionary to make the words, the same thing you do in law, use a dictionary to do the
Yes,
words and understand.
that's right. To make one's own dictionary in order to specifically for classical languages in order
That's the
to
whole thing, yes.
yeah.
But with Pali, there's so much available online and some
Mm.
nice good dictionaries that I can use, and I've got them. So I would want to, I'll be using them. I'm using the Water book, which was again recommended by Marco. He used that as a teaching tool, and he has used that on his Anki card. So
Yes.
it's something where I don't have to do much hard work because the hard work has been done by him, but I just now need to learn and embody in myself.
Yes. And you're doing very well. So I
I
applaud
hope
you for this.
so. I'm thinking sometimes I doubt myself.
But you're improving. That's the main part.
Yes, I
You're
am,
improving
definitely.
and you have already changed drastically from the beginning of the course to now in a sense that you've become more efficient, more organized.
Yes,
You're extending your study time and this all
yes,
adds up. This compounds over time.
yes, yes. That is really working out so well.
Mm.
And now I know where not to waste time. And I think I've been able to now work on myself and
Yes,
not waste on time on some no nonsense things, which really I don't need to put my energy on.
yes, yes. Well, Atula, thank you so much for your time today. And it's been a pleasure working with you. And of course, we will continue working together furthermore. And well, I'm looking forward for your future progress as well. So,
Thank you very much, Marco, for being a wonderful teacher and guide. I think if I had not found you, I wouldn't have gone back to learn or learn
mm,
things in this way. I would have maybe learned, but in a different way, maybe struggled more, and if feeling frustrated, I would have left it.
mm,
But here, there is no, you've not left any gap for anybody to drop out or to get frustrated or to feel doubtful or to feel anxiety. You have medicine for every place. You've given us, if you feel this is the medicine, this is the medicine. So every injection is available. So we can't escape you in any way because you have given us the whole thing because you have gone through it yourself.
thank you so much. I
Thank you
appreciate
very
your
much. I
feedback.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
I wish you a happy day.
Same to you, and I wish you a good Sunday evening.
And thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.